Oh, hello. Thank you for joining us on the re-ride. Oh, hello, Ellie. I'm sure the bundles of joy from accounting will be beyond pleased to see you. They love giving away metric tons of money. Is this your first time on the re-ride? The team will be pleased. They are quite tired of having to spell everything out to all those newbies. As you no doubt know, these are your buzzers. Please allow me to remind you that this is a non-profit fan project in no way associated with Jackbox Games. That's it for our time together. I will see you at the bottom.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide. And presenting your host, the knockout punch of irreverent trivia, Kenny Oscars.
Welcome. Honestly, I'm surprised you were even able to fit that thing through the elevator doors. We're certainly thrilled to have someone on the show who's so clearly not concerned with trivial things like, social standing. If you think about it, that sombrero isn't just headwear, it's a statement. A statement that screams, I've given up on ever looking cool again. We're at the pride. Ever since we've started this series, you've been clamoring for an episode all about hats. Where's our hats episode? When can we get a hats episode? You all protest relentlessly. Well, it's finally here. Put on your thinking caps, cause it's time to ride. Those values don't buzz themselves. Give me something, will ya? Category? Sure, let's see it. It ain't a hat if it don't come with buns. So, we all know the famous pulling a bunny rabbit out of a hat trick, right? Well, if a magician pulled a thrummy rabbit out of a hat, what might you hear from the audience? Holy crap, I've never seen a mummified rabbit. That rabbit sure looks shaggy. The term thrummy refers to something that's shaggy or tufted. That's not actually the most impressive part of the trick though. He puts the rabbit in a box, waves his magic wand, and poof, now the rabbit has a perm. So many values to choose from. Choose only one. Wait, did you just get that? Like, actually get that? Wow. Anyways, slightly more tasteful Arby's menu items. Alright, time to put that brain of yours to use. Which of these is a pork pie hat? A Melton Mowbray in the shape of a chupaya, a banoffee in the shape of a jikatabi, a stargazer in the shape of a kipper, or an ecclefeckin in the shape of a racerback? A Melton Mowbray is a traditional British pork pie and a chupaya is a Chilean straw hat. Then again, when it comes to British cuisine or Arby's, you're probably better off just eating an actual hat instead. This is the part of the game where you pick. Well, how's that for a fine catch? Here's the category. In the before streaming time, long ago. Most of you probably aren't old enough to remember renting videotapes from the local Blockbuster so you could watch movies. Oh, it was a simpler time. If you wanted to rent a video about the Parisian art of hat making, which section would most likely have one? The coiffography section, the capuchinography section, the chapography section, or the haberdography section? Chapography is an ancient street art in which a performer takes a donut-shaped piece of felt and manipulates it to look like different kinds of hats. And just like renting pornography, no one ever wants to see you carrying an armload of those tapes out to your car. Thank goodness for those hidden sections with the beaded curtains and doubling up on black plastic bags. Also, remember plastic bags? Hit your buzzer at the right time and you buckle up, it's Roadkill time. You know what to do, right? When the item on the screen unites the pair of clues, buzz in for the big bucks. And keep your eyes on the road, that bonus cash could be all yours if you pay attention. Enough dawdling, I want to hear this beauty roar. Tour de France transport, and rhymes with icicle. League of Legends studio name, and 80s rock band Quiet Blank. Video package trend on blank, and pugilism. ...2004 Best Picture winner, and blank Bandicoot.
Score!
Ghost Rider rides one, and Kawasaki makes them.
Score!
No one can hear you scream here, and Mike Judge film offers blank.
Score!
F1's RBR Red Bull blank, and go-karting is a form of it. We're not done just yet, it's time for the bonus question. What do all of the correct answers have in common? Are they all types of ding ding ding? They're all types of helmets. And clearly you don't need one for this game, you seem to be experienced. There's your score. I'll let you be the judge of your own performance. Hit the buzzer, get the moolah, yada yada, let's do this already. Alright, here it is. Things got a bit crazy in Wonderland. And right this way. What could Alice sneak into the Mad Hatter's tea to help him turn into the psychologically stable Hatter? A pinch of allopurinol, a tinge of esomeprazole, a helping of clopidogrel, or a smattering of haloperidol? Haloperidol, also called Haldol, is a potent antipsychotic medication. Alternatively, Alice could just lay off the drugs herself. Get yourself a value to play for. And now, the category. Who made the hat the boss? Congratulations! You've been officially invited to the Grand Wizarding School. Now all you gotta do is sit down, put on the sorting hat, and... Looks like there's been a mix-up and you've accidentally been given a sorbing hat. What's probably going to happen to you? You're sucked up by the hat, you shed all of your skin and muscles, you're reduced to a pile of burning ashes, or you're locked in a very hot and dry box. Sorbing refers to holding or taking up something, like absorbing it. And let me guess, does that mean your house is Hufflepoof? Buzz in for a value and no one gets hurt. Next on the roster... Don't let it get to your hat. Hope you got your stretches in, it's go time. Which of these is not a tower of actual real types of headgear? A casket on a quaff on a toque on a snood, a chuyo on a shako on a wimple on a hennin, a papaka on a busby on a billycock on a kapi, or a featherette on a croggle on a bacata on a yorshwa. A featherette is a real hat, but everything else in this tower is completely made up. Maybe next time you're at the beach you could take one of those with you instead of, you know, hoping for another comically oversized sombrero. Money, am I right? Guy asks for... Okay, I'm not reading that. I'm just gonna assume it's one of those... Yeah, no, that was obvious. It's time for the gibberish question. And this is what the gibberish category is in English. Of French musicians and disruptive flying mammals. Keep in mind, this question's value is always depleting, so if you want big cash, buzz in fast. Take a look at this gibberish phrase and tell me what common idiom it rhymes with. Drat, lop lop, shove the bat. It's a saying about timing. Particularly quite sudden timing. Drop everything you're holding, even your headgear. You had an entire keyboard at your disposal, yet you couldn't come up with this. If you ask me, my favourite part of La Bop's music has gotta be La Drop. Choose wisely. The value of this next nicely done. A value that's only slightly more interesting than a glass of tap water. Here it is. Trick or treat. So for all you non-sports fans playing this game, so pretty much anyone that isn't Sam Feely, a hat trick is when an athlete or a team achieves something 3 times in a row unanswered. Which of these is not a hat trick? Walter Brennan winning Best Supporting Actor, Usain Bolt winning gold at the Olympics, Blake Shelton winning The Voice, or Bobby Fischer winning World Chess Champion? Well, this is embarrassing. The other 3 all feature someone winning something 3 times in a row. Bobby Fischer only won a single World Chess Championship in 1972. And that's probably for the best, because having to watch one chess tournament is boring enough. Choose wisely. The value of this next question rests in... Here comes an interesting title to complement the relatively uninteresting cash value. Rock, paper, scissors. Clear the stage, we're ready for action. Imagine the Vatican's newspaper had a fashion critic. Which of these column headlines features a review of the Pope's hat? Pontiff's new cassock doesn't suck, Leo's mitre would please. The Pope's super tall and super pointy hat is called a mitre, a Vatican tradition that goes back to the 10th century, starting with Pope Leo VIII. And now that we've got the first American Pope from Chicago, I hope that means we're gonna see a new mitre with a Bulls logo on it. Those values don't buzz themselves. Give me something, will ya? It's about time we capped off this episode. Here's your clue. They're the tops. Can you come out on top by the end of this Jack Attack? Let's find out. So, spoiler alert, you won. Want to see your final score anyway? Nicely done! You've earned a single clap. One for everybody that saw your score.